Hello everyone, this is One Man, One Camera. How are you all doing today? Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Today is September 1st, 2019, about 10:45 in the a.m. The sun is already up, so I gotta get cracking. In today's video, I will go over some of the numerical data associated with this stadium. Numerical data and other information in case people who have watched these videos don't really know, the whole story. Well, I don't know the whole story. In case people watching this video want to know more of the background or more of what's going on with the stadium. Okay, here we go. The capacity of the stadium is 65,000 seats, expandable to 70,000 seats during football games. For soccer games, it comes in at 61,000 seats. There are also 128 executive suites. In the old days, we called them, I think, executive boxes or something like that. This field area consists of 62 acres, or about 25 hectares. Now, the Raiders will be playing on grass, and the UNLV, when they play, they're playing on turf, which in the old days we called AstroTurf, or an artificial field. The grass, the grass and the turf are both on these plates, which will roll out, let the grass get green on the outside of the stadium, and the turf can roll in for the college guys to play. Now, people wonder, how much did this whole thing cost? Well, the land for the stadium was $78 million. Add in their $1.33 billion in construction costs, another $123 million for FF&E, furniture, fixtures, and equipment, $234 million for design and engineering, $31 million for utilities and infrastructure, and then kick in $100 million for the practice facility located in Henderson. The grand total of all this was $1.9 billion, with a B, $1.9 billion. A pretty penny, as they could say. Now, this is a 10-level dome stadium with a clear ETFE, I looked it up, ethylene tetrafluoroethylene, a fluorine-based plastic roof. This plastic is designed to have a high corrosion resistance and strength over a wide temperature range. Now, that makes sense because in Vegas, in the wintertime, the temperatures can drop down to like 30 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe a little lower. And in the summertime, up to 110, 115, 120. Now with the sun in the summertime beating directly down on this roof, maybe 120 degrees. So it needed something very flexible, which could resist this wide range of temperature. The stadium backers are projecting 20 to 25 events per year, such as concerts, USA Sevens rugby tournament, maybe Monster Jam, UFC's championship events, the Pro Bowl, Super Bowl, WrestleMania, and perhaps even the NCAA Final Four. The exterior of the stadium will be silver and black with a large retractable curtain-like side window which faces the strip. We call those basically the lanai doors. That's kind of what we call them, you know, so it should be nice. Now, as you know, the stadium will serve as home field for the Raiders and the UNLV football program. The stadium will hold the Las Vegas Bowl, which is actually owned by ESPN Events. Now, I did not know that. So they own the event, sell advertisement, recoup their money, and then some. The 2020 and 2021 Pac-10 football championship game will be played here at Allegiant Stadium, and it's moving from Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Now, stadium access. As most of you know, if you don't know, the parking will be very limited around the stadium. That's from what I've seen. I haven't ever seen anything official where they have parking closer or a lot of parking lots, you know, nearby. So what I imagine is going to happen is that some businesses will probably charge a premium to park in their lot on the weekends, on Sundays for the games. And so those of you who come to the games, it's still my suggestion, you know, get to the strip and you can walk from the Mandalay Bay across the Hacienda overpass to the stadium in less than 15 minutes. It is a very, very easy walk. And now that, well, recently they were talking about closing Hacienda overpass to vehicle traffic, which makes a whole lot of sense. So put on your walking shoes and get ready to walk. Like I said, it's an easy walk. I've done it before. I've done it a couple times actually, and less than 15 minutes. Okay, so be ready for that. All right, I think that's just about all I have for you guys as far as this voiceover. So keep on watching. Please subscribe, tell your friends, enjoy the video, and like I always say, if you see me outside, say hello, and I will say hello back. Please take care wherever you are. Have a great day. This is your good friend, One Man, One Camera. Adieu. Okay, Chinatown was packed. Couldn't eat there, so keep on walking. And we're going to walk through the Foreigner Cemetery in Yokohama. Now, I'll tell you something you guys probably don't know, but in certain areas of Japan, or Tokyo, I guess, there are special date courses. Guy and the girl will go, here, here, and here. An example, in Yokohama, the Tokyo area, one of the date courses is that you Yamashita Park, we went there. Chinatown, we walked through there. The Foreigner Cemetery, and then maybe somewhere else at the Landmark Tower, which is this really tall building, or even the other little shopping areas. Interesting, yeah, to include a cemetery. To include a cemetery on your date course, but that's the world, right? Always something different. Let's go. I just finished walking around the Yokohama Foreigner Cemetery. There's about 4,200 people interred here, and apparently the place opened up. The first guy was from 1854, and he was one of Commodore Perry's crewmen buried over here. Interesting place. There's a lot of people from Yokohama's history, or Japan's history, who were buried here. But I didn't want to film inside because I felt weird, making a video in a cemetery. I don't know, but that's just me. And I saw a cricket. That was nice. Anyway, we're gonna head back down the hill and walk back towards Chinatown and see what's going on. Okay? A lot of you are wondering about my talking about the date course in Japan, in Yokohama, from the Yamashita Park, the Chinatown, the Foreigner Cemetery. And you probably think, well, hey, big boy, did you do the date course? Our survey says, yes, I did.